Come on.
Hi, Fran.
Yeah. Hi, Jazz.
We've upgraded.
We've upgraded. We're back in our childhood bedrooms. If you're watching,
These are
check it
our
out.
actual childhood bed. That's actually me. We actually, that's so funny. We're like, look, we have backgrounds, like Zoom
It's like we
backgrounds are
just
like a
downloaded
new
Zoom
thing.
for the first time.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, you can make your own background. Wow.
We think it's so funny. We're putting ourselves in like tropical areas,
On a
you
roller
know?
coaster, like OG Mac days.
Yeah. Happy New
That's
Year.
a throwback. Happy New Year. How was your,
Like,
how's life? I don't know. Where do we begin? We have been very, like, all over the place this year. It's been a very busy year.
it's been a very busy year.
Yeah. So it's like, I think this episode's going to be geared, obviously, as a little recap of the last year and sort of like what we're moving into in the new year. We kind of did one like this last year. So we have a
Yeah.
few questions we're going to ask each other, do a little recap, that kind of thing.
Say la vie.
Say la vie.
I would like to point out that we have so much Hillary Duff in both of our bedroom. I think this might be Jessica Simpson.
Hillary? Yeah. I don't think that Hillary does that pose,
And I don't think she would wear a crop top. I I went to the mall yesterday
How did that
and
go?
I just wanted to say that so I went into lots of stores, but the two that really stood out to me were Urban Outfitters and Abercrombie.
Oh my God, throwback.
Yeah, literally throwback though. Like Abercrombie was selling a pair of jeans that had like basically a skirt over it.
It's coming
I
back. The dresses
I
and the
know.
skirts over jeans are coming back.
And like Urban Outfitters, I mean, Urban Outfitters is always like a little bit, but
A little extra.
it
Yeah.
was it was like walking into a time machine. It was so bizarre.
Did you see their Ed Hardy line?
Yes, that's what I
They're
was
bringing
just about
back
to bring
Ed
up.
Hardy. I
People are
can't.
wearing and buying it.
Yeah, no, it's like it's a new thing. Like these new generations are like, what is this? I love it. And I'm like, where are we? And what year is it? I'm so confused.
This is a good lesson. Like trends always come back, and don't get rid of your clothes
Don't get
because
rid of your clothes.
I mean, like True Religion is coming back.
And like low rise True Religion with like the so much of that, like the embroidered stuff on the butt. Like it
Yeah,
just like is so it's like hurts me inside a
like
little bit thinking about it.
rhinestones on your butt cheeks.
Rhinestones. Yeah. Yeah. Where you, oh, and like the butt crack is in. I keep seeing posts like all over the internet about like showing your butt crack a little bit. And I'm like, ew, why are we doing this? Why? No one wants
No,
to see that.
I don't want to see your poopy smeared butt crack. Keep it to yourself.
Gross.
The
Or the
thong
dresses that
above
have like a
the.
thong. Yeah, exactly. I
What is
don't know,
happening?
man. I don't know. I just can't do it. But Urban Outfitters, yeah, like this really is a lesson that like keep everything. Like I did say to my mom once that I was like so sad that she didn't have her Levi's jeans, like when the '90s Levi jean came back. And
I
you might as well just
know.
keep everything. So be
That's
hoarders.
that's
That's what we're telling
such
you.
horrible advice. Yeah.
I know.
Like
Keep
we're like,
every
don't throw
belonging you have.
anything out. If your jeans don't fit you, make them fit.
Which is ironic because my goal for this coming year is to like decide to just get rid of the jeans that I no longer fit into and like decide that like I'm not this isn't a goal that I have that I want to fit into these
No,
jeans. Like I
it's
want
an
to just wear what's
unattainable
comfortable.
goal.
It
I know.
is. And it's like unhealthy. I want to point out one thing on this topic of like goals. I thought about this today. Next year, I am not going to open the fridge, get something out, and then keep it open because I'm going to be so quick at putting it back in the fridge. I keep the fridge door open for like 5 minutes and it's like beeping at me.
Is
I'm like,
this the
shut the
female
fuck up.
experience?
Yeah, actually, I'll be fast. I'll get it back in the fridge. I don't need to shut the door. Shut the door, girl. You can
No, I
shut the
just shut the
door.
door. Shut the door.
Shut the
I
fucking
always
door.
think I'm always like, I can take a pee.
Hmm.
I can do a couple laps around the island. Sometimes I'll just look at it open and just wait for it to start weeping. And
You're
then I
torturing yourself.
yeah,
I
and then I
wrote
start
that
to
in my notes
cry.
app. Yeah, I was like, I
You
have
see?
to talk about this. Yeah, it's like a real thing in my
I do
life.
that too. I do that too. That's weird. He never does that. I always do that
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Hmm.
Also, can we do one last thing? And that
Yeah.
Merrick retetris your dishwasher, right?
Yeah, he hates how I load the dishwasher.
Yeah. Yeah.
You too?
Oh my God, all the time. And same with my sister and her boyfriend. She says that he's like all of the cutlery is at the very top and first like open the dishwasher. Nothing gets like dragged out. Like you just throw everything as like the closest proximity that you can.
I
And
never pull the rack out.
never. My God, no. No.
I get
And
overstimulated.
me too. I'm like, there's so much space. I don't know where to go. And I just go right there. Right at the very front. So there's like multiple forks piled on top of each other. And I'm like, why didn't it get cleaned? It's ridiculous.
Oh my God, that is so, yes. My old like boss, she was the same. Like we would always like stack her dishwasher sometimes, and like she was just as bad, if not worse than me. Like it was like pots, all the pots and pans, first of all, that aren't supposed to go in the dishwasher, are
Yeah,
just
I
like
was gonna say the pots and
hanging
pans.
off the rack, like off, and I'm like, it won't close. I'm like kicking it, and then like Miracle like cook with the nonstick and be like, why is this scratched? I'm like,
Yeah.
don't. Maybe you used a fork.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
on
know.
you.
Yeah,
Like, don't come for me. Why is this an experience that all of us share? Because, like, I kind of thought it would be the opposite. Like, I feel like our men are like a little bit more like domesticated than we are,
I know.
which I'm not mad about.
No,
I'm not mad. Like, Andrew
no.
just cleaned the whole house. So,
There are things that I'm like I would say like I do the majority of the cleaning, but that's just because I like to do it. But like there are things that I do that are like I know like they're so sloppy. Like I
mhm,
just know that like folding clothes. I am horrible at folding clothes.
horrible.
I don't even
Yeah.
bother, honestly. I just kind of like shake it out, throw it in the drawer. He folds it like it's like origami.
Oh, no, my God. It's like you should work in a hotel and fold the towels.
Like, what are you trying to prove?
No, honestly. Do you
What are
think
you
you're
trying to prove
impressing
that you're a
anyone?
good husband? You're already
Yeah.
married.
We have nothing to prove anymore.
Is there
What do you
another
need
woman?
from me? No, our closets, like if I look at one side and the other and I'm like, his looks like it's so clean and organized. Mind you, he has like the same shirt in every color like 7 times versus mine is like a little bit more of a variety. It's like sweatsuits on sweatsuits
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
all over the place.
It's like, why? What if I want it somewhere else later?
No,
I don't
exactly. I
know.
want it to be like accessible and it's so easy to grab. And like
It's like
if
a
it's folded, I have
testing.
to
It's
go
like an
like,
experiment. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's too
not gonna
much.
stay folded. I'll tell you what.
Exactly. See, this is another goal I have for next year is I want to try to
Okay,
wear my clothes more. Like I wear
same.
sweatpants and scrubs all day, all week. Like, that's all I wear.
I feel
But
like we
maybe
have
I
a
should.
similar problem, and like you have a work uniform, right? Like you have to
Yeah,
wear your scrubs. I have a work uniform. It's pajamas. Like why? Simply tell me why I would get dressed to sit at my desk in my house.
I know.
I'm
I
not
know.
doing that.
Are you on Zoom calls? Like, do you have to be on a camera?
Yeah, and I look often like this.
You're like, yeah, and to a point.
I'm like, what do you think? I'm not beautiful? Like how I am,
Technically,
you
this is a
know?
pajama shirt. So I'm trying to like keep it
Oh,
elevated.
it's elevated. See, I think if I wore that to a
Hey.
Zoom call, it would probably look better than what I wear to the Zoom calls now.
Or maybe they'd be like, Jasmine, are you going to bed? Because I feel like we're fine here. You're just wearing
You're getting a
sweats.
little bit too comfortable,
Yeah.
you know?
I know
Yeah.
this year I kind of stopped like brushing my hair and I was like, you know what? Put a little effort in, Francesca. Just try
Was
a little
worried you
bit.
were gonna say teeth. I was worried you were gonna say teeth.
I won't do that. Andrew, like sometimes when he's like too tired, he's like, I can't brush my teeth. I'm like, get up and brush your teeth. Like, I can't.
So,
I
okay, this
can't.
reminds me. Okay, I'm going like a million miles a minute right now. So
Same.
like
We're all
forgive me,
over the
but this
map.
this reminds me of this like Instagram reel I saw the other day. I have to say Instagram reel because I don't have TikTok, but like I think it probably was a
Yeah.
TikTok first.
Like 3 months ago.
Where
Yeah.
it's like you're in bed with your partner, and then you like turn over, and you realize that you're both facing the same way, and you're like, and then you're trying to like time your breath, but you don't inhale while they exhale.
Ew. Oh my God. I
Like
would
I'm
turn
always like
around.
either like scooting way down so that I'm like not near any of the mouth hole orifice area, or turning over.
Andrew started wearing mouth tape.
I'm gonna suggest it.
You should. No, or you should just put it on while he's asleep. He wakes
He
up, he's
wakes
like,
up suffocating. I'm
he's
like, it's mouth
congested.
tape, but it's a roll of duct tape I'm using, and then handcuffs, and I'm like, it's hand tape.
I know you're gonna scratch yourself while you're sleeping. So you're gonna
Ankle shackles. I'm like, you kicked a lot. I call the
and
cops.
it's by
He's right
by no
here.
means sexual. This is just to keep him still.
Simply for my pleasure.
God, I can't. Oh wow. I think you should try it. Merrick, don't listen to this episode.
Oh God, I know I'm scared. No, I'm not scared of him. Well,
No.
that's why I
Well,
have to
you
shackle his
can't
ankles when you sleep.
you can't be. I was just gonna say he's got nowhere to run, so
That's why I do the things I do as a criminal.
yeah. I mean you can get away with it. So wow,
God.
that was good. That was a good start. That was a
I
good
got
start.
fresh Botox today.
Still got oh yeah. When does it? It kicks in like what, 10 days?
10 days, so I've still got lots of movement. I was talking to her about like facial, we talk about this like facial rebalancing, and like how like we all have like I have a bad side to this extreme. I'm so Sheena Shea. It's insane.
So am I. Two different people. One twin,
Two
one
different
another
people.
twin.
And it's strange because like my bad side is A, not as defined, and B, the other thing I don't like about it is that I talk too much out of this side of my mouth, and when I smile, it's kinda crooked. So I was thinking, like, she was like, "Well, we can do this, we can do this, we can do" I'm like, "Right, okay." But then I was like, "What if I just had a stroke on the right side?"
It's like perfectly balanced. You're like, you know what? Don't treat me. Don't treat
Yeah,
me.
I'm like, I'm actually they're like, "Oh, we need, like, physical therapy." I'm like, "Mm-mm."
But I did see a whole video of Madison from Southern Charm talking about this because she's got a pretty deep, like it's like this kind of when she's
Side.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were like, why aren't you treating that? And she was like, because it reminds me of like my dad, and started posting pictures of her dad with the same smile. And I was like, wow, that's what I wish I could just be like. And be like, thank you,
I'm out here
dad, for my
praying for a
nose.
stroke.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Oh,
like, stroke, stroke, stroke.
I'm clogging my arteries, like, I'm, like,
Yeah.
eating
Yeah.
so
Eating so much fast food. Gets a
that's
heart
really
attack
dark.
instead.
Universe,
Damn it.
I don't mean it to be
Yeah.
like
Don't manifest this.
so yeah, that.
And you know what? This has been on our notes app because we've been delaying episodes because it's been like hella busy. Obviously, holiday season, the new year, mental health, like so many things in the way.
Depression.
Depression, anxiety, all the things got in the way. But then there's in our notes app, it said stroke on right side for like months. And I'm like, what is this? What
I
is
actually
this?
think I wrote it down immediately after the last episode we recorded. Oh, no, oh my god, I actually remember. I was on FaceTime with Morgan Thorley, and I was looking at myself so heavily in the camera, and my mouth was doing blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "God, I wish I'd have a stroke on the right." And I was like, "Oh, god,
And you're like,
genius."
comedy. I love it. So it's been a time, but we're back. We're back and ready. Little want to give me a little rundown on your year. What are some high points? Maybe low
God,
points, maybe medium point. Just give me a little rundown. What happened for you this past year?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, honest. Okay, wait. While you think about this, let me tell you one thing. I was doing research for this episode and I spent a couple hours like writing down what happened in this past year, pop culture, political, like
okay.
all the things, right? I wrote all these things down and I was like, God, that felt like so long ago. Like I can't believe that these things happened in the last year. And then I looked up and I was looking up I was researching 2024 the whole time.
My lord.
I thought we were going into 2025. Like I'm not even kidding. It took me
Whole
hours
year, a full
before I
other year.
realized. Yeah. Whole year went by and I didn't even realize.
Well, because I think 2025 was like a fever dream for most people. Year of the
Yeah.
snake, year of the
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah, we got
shedding.
no reputation, whatever.
Yeah. She had to buy back her fucking masters. Thanks a
Yeah, god
lot.
damn it. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was the
this
year of
year,
shedding.
this year was like really shitty in the beginning, really
Mhm,
shitty, like
mhm.
really bad. And then I think it like slowly got better. That's my recap.
And that's it.
Yeah, I feel like the second half of the year, things started to like level out. I lost both my grandparents this year. I lost a job. Eric lost a job. He spent like 8 months unemployed.
Ugh, that was
And
this
yeah,
year?
yeah, I
I
know.
guess
Isn't
it
that crazy?
was. My
It was very
god.
stressful. It was a very stressful year. But then I do feel like in the second half of the year, like I started booking a lot of like acting stuff and he
Sure
got
did.
work and yeah, I think, like, there was, like, a bit of a mindset shift. I started, like, really prioritizing taking care of myself and, like, good habits and stuff, which is, like
Like, you did Pilates, what, every day? Like, pretty
I was
much?
trying to do it 5 days a week.
That's huge.
Yeah, it was great, and it was probably the best thing that I brought into my god, they're so right about health and fitness.
I know you said this recently, and I was like, God damn it, you're right.
I know, they're like I'm always like, "Fuck your meditation." And I'm like, "Actually works. Actually works." That was crazy. And, like, 10,000 steps?
Ugh,
What? No, it's true.
it's true. And you got a
Yeah.
walking pad too, right?
And I'm no, not only did I get
Not
okay,
only.
actually, I had the walking pad for a couple years. I
Mhm.
used the walking pad this year. That's the difference. I took the boxes off of it
Yeah.
and started to turn it on, just brush the dust off. I actually bought a standing desk today, so I have somewhere to actually put it that's useful.
No, it's actually the
So,
best. I got a standing desk for my walking pad and I walked for like 45 minutes yesterday and I didn't even realize. Like I was just like doing all this work and I looked up
yeah,
and I was like 45 minutes gone by and I had a weighted vest on. I've been trying to do that to like add a little extra
little something,
challenge,
something.
a little something something.
I love
Yeah,
that.
no, I love
Yeah,
that. I love that.
it's the year of the walking pad.
The
Last year was
year
year
of
of
the
the snake.
walking pad.
This year's year of the walking pad.
Yeah, it's true. Look it up.
Well, what about your year?
My year was like pretty crazy. like really,
Yeah.
really crazy, busy, stressful, and
Yes.
emotional roller coaster. Yeah, this year actually, like in talks with a lot of people, this year was a kind of a difficult year for quite a few people. Like the beginning of the year was like fine, I guess. I think I was just working a lot, but we were also, well, we went to Mexico in February. So that was fun. That was a great
That was
little
this year?
getaway. That was this past year. I know, crazy, crazy.
That doesn't feel right.
No, I know. I'm like the highlights of the year were those like little blips of travel, like the Mexico going to,
Yeah.
I guess I went to Toronto a couple times maybe. So those were obviously great times. But yeah, we were like started looking for a house in April or before that, got a house in April. And then it was like a shitstorm of like so many things to get done. Like the second, so we like walked it. I don't even know how much I talked about this, but like when we first walked into this house, I was like, holy shit, like these owners like wrecked this and like ruined it. And I was like, I don't know if I could live in a place like this. It smells like dog piss, like bird food everywhere, all this stuff. And then Andrew was like basically convincing me of the location. And he was like, you need to see the vision. So like that day I go home and I start doing like vision boards of every single room. And I started like designing and I was getting so stressed because I felt like I had to make so many decisions
Yeah.
that that was like wildly overwhelming, but obviously it's paying off now that I see my vision come to light. But like this year seriously taught me about like
Totally.
making decisions. I'm so indecisive normally, and it like forced me to be like, no, you have to make a decision on this like now. And it was like so quick.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was like I guess a positive little spin on it. Obviously getting a
For
house is
sure.
very exciting and positive. My mom moved from Calgary to the island to Victoria. That was a
Right.
huge moment. And she actually like moved in weeks before we did. Like it was like all at the very same time. Was it before or after? I don't know. Everything's blending together. And then
Honestly.
got a new job. I decided that I was like the
Right.
hospital was like eating me alive and I needed to slow down. So I work like half the time at the hospital and then I work at a IV infusion clinic now half the week, which also means I work 6 days a week. So
Are you working
I don't know
six
if I
days right
love
now?
that. There's some Sundays
God.
that I get off, so I'll work 5 days a week, but, like, I work most like, consistently, like, 6 days a week. So does Andrew, but that also comes with having a mortgage, I guess. I don't know. We've been working
Ew.
so much. It's crazy.
No. Send the mortgage back.
No, I know. I'm like, "I don't want you anymore." No, actually, it's, like, crazy. Like, when you start like, I'm like, "Oh, I have to pay for water." Like, I've never paid for water before. It's always included in rent, and I'm like, "We have a water bill?
And you're like, and it's this much?
It's this much?" I was like, "Stop drinking
I'm like,
water."
no, imagine if Merrick lived with you. Your fucking water bill would be so high. That man takes 9 baths a day.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that part.
Hey, I was actually
Yeah.
saying to someone the other day, I feel like everybody in our age range, like a lot of people I know have been buying houses, but we all have to buy fucking fixer uppers because we can't
Yeah.
actually afford like,
Yeah.
a newer house. And then we spend more money. I say we, but like,
Yeah.
as a generation
Collectively. Yeah.
fixing the house up. And it's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Not to
We
mention,
were dealt a shitty card.
exactly, like, the time spent to then fix the fixer-upper when you have to work 6 days a week to pay for said mortgage, you're like, "Is this the cycle of life that I'm gonna be in forever?" Jazz and I were talking about this, like, this morning about, like, okay, so looking at our lives in this generation where, you're making like, it's pretty well paycheck to paycheck, and I understand, like, other people experience this too in other generations, but, like, I feel like in the position that we're in, like, we should be able to live a little bit more comfortably than we do in some sense. Like, again, collectively, not necessarily
Yeah.
you and me, that
Yeah.
like, are our lives gonna just be this, like, working so hard, you get home, you're utterly exhausted, you go to bed, and then you keep doing it over and over and over again? Like, how do you integrate having kids within that? Like, it feels so daunting, and I know people are like, "Well, you just do it, it's survival," and I'm like, "Do I wanna live, like, where I'm flight or fright, like, all the time," you
I know, it's
know?
like I live like that already. Like, I don't need to feel like I'm running
Yeah.
from a bear every minute of every day.
Exactly, exactly. I've never had so much gray hair until this year, and I'm like, "I swear to God, this is stress or genetics,"
Me
but my
too.
sister doesn't have as much gray hair as I do, so
I
she's 5
actually
years
think it's
older.
contagious and you gave it to me.
I rub my head on you. "Get it, bitch."
And there was like literally like I feel like it was like when you were here in September, you were like, I have so much gray hair. And I was like, I don't have a single gray hair. And then I saw her use my hairbrush. And then I
Yeah.
used my hairbrush. And now I have like gray hair.
It's contagious. It's
And it's in
contagious.
my bangs. So when I get up in the morning, the light hits it and I'm like this. I have to wear
Look at
sunglasses to go to the
these.
bathroom.
I know. They're little
No, it's
shimmery pieces
tinsel.
of tinsel. It's tinsel. I'm just festive. Thank you.
I love Christmas.
I love Christmas. I don't
Speaking
know.
of Christmas, Francesca wrote something in the notes app that I do think needs to be acknowledged here, and it is, what would it be like if we had Christmas with your family and they were still together?
I can't believe I wrote that. It just popped in my head one day. I was like, what if my mom and dad were still together and I had Christmas with like our family, like we were when we were younger? And I'm just like, okay, my dad would still get my mom gifts that she like doesn't want or use or need. That meme of like Christmas was magic because of your mom is like so accurate to me because my
Yeah.
mom like really does create the magic. And I'm just like, I just can't. I just like it literally makes me laugh thinking about like what it would be like if we were all together. So I was like, what would it be
I
like for
often
you?
think about that, like in general, like, what if my parents are divorced? Like, it's like when I want like a good jump scare,
I know.
you know? No,
My God. I
I
can't
don't know,
picture it,
man.
to be honest.
How
Yeah.
was your Christmas? Mm-hmm.
Well, my sister was coming into town with her boyfriend, which was fantastic. But it was a very short trip. She was here for like 3 or 4 days. I was in Vancouver with Andrew before because he had some shifts over in Vancouver. So we'll like sometimes just go because they like pay for your ferry and hotel and stuff. And we went to the Harry Potter exhibit in Stanley Park where you're like walking through
Oh,
Stanley Park and there's like all these like holograms of holographic
cool.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, that word didn't sound right anymore.
feels right.
Of like all the things of this music and stuff. It was a very, very magical and very fun.
Cool.
But then we got stuck in Vancouver because there was like no, the ferries were like all canceled because of wind. So naturally, I decided to go on a tiny little seaplane back home.
I just can't believe that thing could fly. If the ferries
No,
can't go because of wind, this 3-pound seaplane is willing to
yes.
take you across the ocean.
And it's like one person. It's just the pilot. And then he's like, who wants to be co pilot? And I'm like, pardon me? Like, are you supposed to
How
have a
many of
co
you fit
pilot?
on that plane?
I think there was a 5 of us.
So if you die with 4 strangers.
No, I literally was like texting our group chat and I was like, okay, like you
Yeah.
guys have my location. If you see me in the Pacific, you can help guide where I'll be in the
Yeah.
Pacific if
Yeah.
I go down.
Well, she
But
made it
yeah,
alive, folks.
I made it a lot. I got back home. I missed like, like a day or something with my sister and her boyfriend, but otherwise it was good. I also thought it'd be a really fun time to switch out my antidepressants. So that was
I
ruined me.
guys, if you have ever been through antidepressant withdrawal, you're in good company here. Is like it's hell on earth. I went off of Effexor last year, 2024, like November.
You feel like your brain is a computer and it's resetting. You get these like
And I
brain
think
zaps.
brain zaps.
Yeah. And it's like you're completely out of control.
It's the worst. It's the worst feeling in the world. If you haven't I remember before I had them, hearing about them and being like, I don't know what that means. And then as soon as you experience it, you're like,
Yeah.
it's awful. It's like your
Yeah.
brain trips.
Yes.
And yeah, you reset, but it happens constantly. So
Constantly.
it's like you have inner motion sickness all the time.
Yes.
And like
Yes.
it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. And yeah, and you go through it for a while. I think
Yeah.
I was like throwing up when I was withdrawing.
Yeah.
I was the
So
sickest I
unwell.
have ever been.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was
Yeah.
wild.
It's crazy. Like you feel like you're on, like you took an edible and you're like incredibly paranoid or something. Like
Yeah.
you're just like,
Yes. And you have a hangover and you have the worst
yes.
hangover of your life every
Yeah.
single day. Yeah.
And like no one tells you this when you're starting in an
No.
SSRI and you're just kind of like, okay, like I need to manage this. So sure it helps. But like no one informs you of this part and I
No.
was not expecting it. And like doing it over the holidays and like in the darkest time of the year, it was kind of stupid and that's on me.
I
But
did the same thing.
I didn't know. Like I didn't know I was going to feel like this.
And I was like, how bad could it
Oh,
be? And I remember
yeah.
like going off of it and then I think like a month later having an appointment with my doctor and being like, I'm not doing well. And him being like, yeah, these are like notoriously impossible to get off of. I was like,
Thanks, bud.
right. So maybe we lead with that. Like, I'm not sure I would have gone on them.
No.
Yeah.
I guess
But
mental
I'm
health.
still on them. So
I know. I'm like, I'm not going to go off it. Like, there's no
no.
way. Well, we can go into some questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
What were you seeing on your algorithm the most this year?
So unfortunately, I feel like because
What
I've
negative?
been, yeah. Well, yeah. Because you interact with things or you linger on a video for too long and then it feeds you more and more. And I don't mean to interact with these in the way that like I'm liking them. I just like get shocked by things and then I send them and then I get more. But that's a lesson for all of you out there. But so because I've been kind of into like going to Pilates and like trying to get in better shape and stuff, I think I've looked things up. And anyway, somehow I ended up on like workout Instagram reels, which is fine. But then it kind of like like turned into like skinny talk. Like, okay, there are influencers out there that their whole purpose of influencing is just you'll be way happier if you're skinny, or like here's how to eat less, and like they say that you don't need to be skinny. Yes you do. It's like shit like
Oh
that.
my
And like
God.
I can't remember her name, but there's like quite a famous influencer that always fucking comes up on my page, and that's her whole personality, is that she's skinny.
That's
So
so scary.
we've gone heroin chic. I think we've talked about this before,
Yeah.
but I just can't believe how much I was seeing it just
Ugh.
being pushed in my face straight up.
It's really crazy that this is coming back around. Like, I'm like, aren't we better than this? Like, haven't we
I
moved
know.
past this? Like, we were moving in such a good direction of like loving your body, self
I know.
love, and like,
Just
you
being
know,
healthy.
exactly. And like, I know we went to the sort of extremes in terms of curviness, like getting a BBL. Like, you don't have to get a
Yeah,
fake butt.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can just like be
No,
happy with your body. But like, I felt like that movement was like, okay, we're accepting women's bodies as not like paper thin, super skinny. That now, how are we going backwards? Like, who's driving this?
I
You know?
know.
I
Interestingly enough,
Yeah.
like I feel like there is a correlation between trends, like clothing trends and
Mhm.
body trends, right? Because it's like we've gone back so much to that like early 2000s style of clothing with low rise jeans
Low-rise jeans
and
and
like
like
a
midriff.
cropped,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, that I
Like the
think that
behind you, literally the photo behind
exactly.
you.
So I think that pushes that
Yeah.
body movement as well. And
Yeah.
yeah. Also, we're seeing it with like a lot of celebrities right now. And I mean, yeah.
It's the world
Yes.
of the GLP-1s that we're getting as skinny as possible also, and, like, I don't think that it's necessarily a terrible thing to be on them if you need it, but if you are someone like I was watching that, like, Love Thy Nader, the Nader sisters that are,
Yeah.
like, the new up and coming, like, reality show with these girls, they're like the new Kardashians or whatever, and one of the things that they were talking about was how Brooks Nader is, like, getting all this, like Mounjaro or Ozempic, either one, on like the black market and using so much of it. And she's like not eating and she's feeling sick all the
My God.
time and she's so skinny. And I'm like, this drug was made for diabetic people. Like this wasn't made for you to lose weight, but now people are using it as like an off-label use to lose weight. But skinny people are using it to lose weight. And
I
I'm like,
know.
that what are you expecting out of this? Like, what do you want to look like? We're like our
Owns.
expectations are completely unrealistic. It's
Yeah.
scary. It's
It is
so
scary.
scary.
It
But you're
is.
so right about the clothing thing because, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that is actually 100% true. Like, people are wearing low-rise jeans and baby tees that are like so small, and it's like really showing off like how you have no stomach. But we had like the '90s jeans where you kind of tuck it all in and you can't really see anything, and like that's no longer cool. But maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's like it sucks that bodies become a trend too,
Yeah,
but it's
and
been the reality for forever.
like, can we talk about how there's like no trends for men's bodies? Like, have we
It
ever seen
never
it?
changes
You
ever.
know, it's just like you want to be fit and like that's healthy technically, you
Yeah,
know?
but also we glorify a dad bod, no problem. Meanwhile, women are the ones carrying the babies. Don't hear us glorifying a mom bod.
Mm. I mean, they certainly are. We're guilty of creating this culture, but like men are also guilty of it. Like, look at like AI, like women that are just AI, or like on like porn. Like they have like these women that aren't real, and
Yeah,
they're watching these fake women, and it's like creating this expectation that we need to look like that, and they're
I
feeding
know.
into it. It's like, do women have like fake AI boyfriend? You know what I mean? Like a place where like women are looking at beautiful men that are AI. Like that's not anything I've ever heard of.
It's not the same.
It's crazy. It's so scary for these younger generations too, and I
It
know
really
that every
is.
generation before that has told us the same, but it's like, why are we're going backwards.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's even worse now with like social media is just going to get more and more prevalent. AI is going to get more and more prevalent. Like, I think it is just going to be worse.
Yeah.
On
You know,
that
it's
note,
funny, speaking of AI, I thought you were gonna say so Jasmine really loves to send, in our group chat these
I
AI
do love these.
videos.
I do love these.
It's
Okay,
crazy.
that's
It's
bad.
like
I know AI is bad. I know. I know. I know. But you know the ones that they're like, what food dispenser? And then it's like, yes, daddy. Like that.
I hate it so much. And the worst part is like you said, when you open things, they come up on your algorithm. Jasmine sends this to us and she's like, what bed are you? Or like, who's
And
your
I'm like,
boyfriend?
February, that sucks. You got nailed that. Like, I love that. It's, you know what it is? It is the
Hate it.
modern day version of the quizzes in magazines. Okay. It's the modern day, which Jonas brother would you date? Like, that's what it
My
is.
God.
And I
It's
really
so
like the ones where it's
scary.
like, what toothpaste would you have to views based on your birth month. I don't know why they're always whispering. Like,
Why is it ASMR?
I got toe jam. I got toe jam. I know.
Oh my God,
Anyways,
it's so bad. Like now I won't even open the video because I'm like, my algorithm's gonna change because of these things Jasmine
I
sends.
do fuck with. I send them every single one I find. I send them. Fran, what is your algorithm?
Oh, easy. Cats and renovations.
God,
It's so exciting. It's so exciting.
that sounds better than mine.
Yeah. I did forget to mention, well, I did not forget. I just like, we went on a tangent. But one of the better part of my years was getting a kitty cat.
Right, duh.
Honestly.
That's why
I
she's
was
got
doing,
cats on her algorithm.
I know. I was making one of those posts of like you go through each month with the photos of like your year. And I realized like the second I got Ivy, it was like literally just photos of cats. And I was like, no one wants to see this. So I
I,
didn't post it.
you know what? Good for you for realizing that.
Thank you. You know what? I had some self awareness. I understood.
Anyone who's listening,
Just take notes. Just take notes.
I'm just kidding. You're allowed to post your pets. Live your
I
life.
actually, you know what? I will. And I had some people at work saying, I haven't seen any pictures of Ivy on your Instagram recently. And I said, thank you for giving me permission. And then I
Does
went and
she
posted
have
like
her
three.
own?
Not yet, but I will make one for her.
That's
She
probably what we
almost
need to
has
be doing.
breaking news. I posted a video of her watching not Hillary Duff, sorry, Taylor's other queen, Taylor Swift. And she like was walking toward the TV and saw and like sat down and was watching her. She almost has 1 million views. She's 5,000 away from 1 million views.
That's insane.
I know. She's gone
I could
viral.
be butt naked in the middle of the street and I wouldn't get 1 million
5
views.
views. Yeah, 5 or 6 maybe.
Yeah, that people would be like, Can I take my view back?"
Yeah, they're like, can you get this off my algorithm?
Yeah. Oh no. Do not want to see more videos like this.
Yeah, do not recommend.
That button doesn't even work.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What did the algorithm convince you to buy this year?
What did the algorithm? Oh, yes. The algorithm decided for me that I needed a push up bra.
What? Okay, speaking of
Yeah.
like early 2000s, what?
I know. I'm like, I hate body trends.
Yeah.
I only wear like saggy big bralettes.
Same.
And then I had to go to a wedding and it was this dress where it's like I could wear it braless, but it would look much better if I had a strapless push-up bra for the girls.
Mhm.
So, have you heard of pepper bras?
No.
Okay, so this is not an ad, but they're like bras for like girls with like not the biggest boobies, but like, you know,
Little
boobies.
peppers.
Yeah, little peppers, exactly. And so they was coming up on my feed like constantly. And so I bought a pepper bra and I never wear it.
Did you wear it for the wedding?
Yeah, and then I took it off halfway through the night because I was like,
Yes.
I hate bras with underwire.
Yes.
And I don't know why I thought I cared.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was one of the things
Morgan
it
Nash
made
is
me buy.
rolling her eyes in the back of her head right now.
She said
She's like,
the solution is surgery.
it's so true.
She's like, you don't waste your money on a bra.
Yeah,
Spend 10 grand.
or both. She's like, surgery and the push-up bra. What are
Yeah.
you doing wearing bralettes? You
Surgery
might as
and a
well not
triple
wear a bra.
push-up from fucking Licenza. Okay. um, Fran, what did the algorithm convince you to buy?
Okay, well, I actually get really guilty of this.
I know.
Wait, two things. First thing, I get guilty of like someone's on Dragon's Den or whatever, or like one of those shows, and they're like, look at my product. And I'm like, that's fucking genius. One of the things, I have been a Brita filter like water girl for like my whole life, right? Because I'm like, I drink water from the tap. I know it's from the tap. I'm like, I'm drinking seawater. Like, I won't drink it.
Right.
But
She's not disgusting.
I'm not disgusting. I have standards. But then I saw this. I saw these articles saying Brita actually does absolutely nothing. And I was like, the internet's always right, so can't drink Brita anymore. And then I saw this thing called Lark, where they use like light to kill the germs, like fancy light.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's kind of sick. So we bought it. But the thing is like you have to get a subscription where it sends you the filters every month. And so I'm like, oh, that is a money grab. But whatever, it's fine. So that's my first one.
Cool. Okay.
Second one is I don't understand Temu. I've never really used Temu, but when they tell you got free $1,000 of stuff, I'm like, I got into it yesterday. I'm like picking all my things and I'm like, but then it asked you to like get 10 coins so that you can then purchase 2 things to get your $1,000 worth of
you
this.
have to, like,
and
send it to 10 friends and like.
No, it's crazy. I remember you
I've
sent
been
me
there.
one once and I was like, oh, interesting. And I did it yesterday and I ended up spending like $70 on crap that I don't need.
Yep.
Like I have a magnet
No.
of a cat smoking a cigarette. Like, did I need that?
No,
Yeah.
we are not condoning this, but like I have bought things from Temu just to throw them in the trash.
Yeah. No, I'm fully believing most of this is gonna be garbage, and
And then
I don't know
they'll put
how
like
I got there.
crazy markups. Like it's so
Yes.
funny. And they'll be like, this cat magnet was $650 and I'm gonna give
Yeah.
it to you for three.
What a steal.
You're like,
What a
wow,
steal.
wow, wow, wow. It's like a casino.
Yeah. Spin the wheel, get another 5 items for free, and you're like, "I
I'm like,
bet I
okay. I'm like
will."
sending it to my like dead grandparents. I'm like, sign up.
You're, like, logging into their email. It's literally like it's you win the best prize every time, and I'm like, "What is this?"
You know, I'm like, this is rigged. This
Yeah,
isn't
and
real.
I also learned this year, speaking of markups, is that during, like, Black Friday and, like,
Yeah.
Boxing Day sales, they mark it up and then they put it on sale, so it
They
looks like you're
inflate
getting
their
a deal.
prices. There's actually a website that you can track real prices on. Can't remember the name of it. I will get it to you all on social media.
Perfect, because
But it
I
works
need
really
that.
well.
That's
Yeah.
actually incredible, because I would go ham, like, especially with, like, home stuff. I was like, "Any sale, like, I have to get as much as I can when it's on sale,"
Yeah.
and I probably was
Amazon
paying
does it a
regular
lot.
price. Fuck
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's
So that was mine.
great.
Yep.
I love that.
Mhm.
What's our next
Um,
question?
what what app are you deleting next year, and what app are you gonna try to use more of?
Oh, oh god, I didn't put one that I was deleting.
Well, that's okay. What are you gonna use more of?
I'm gonna use more of 2 apps.
Okay.
Okay. One app, guys, I'm sorry, is Insight Timer because I
Oh,
meditate
that was
now.
mine.
Oh my god, really? Okay, yeah, it's a free meditation app. It's
Yeah,
great, and it makes
it
me
is good.
not wanna jump into traffic. Highly recommend. And then my other one is the NYT games. I subscribe to
Oh,
it because
did you
Andrew
pay
said
the
it was
yearly?
the best
Yeah,
$30 that he's spent a year,
yeah, yeah,
and he's right, because I do it
yeah,
every single morning first thing when I wake up, and Strands is my
yeah.
favorite game in the whole world.
See, I'm a mini girl. I do like strands.
The
I'm
mini is
loving
fun.
this the Scrabble, what is it called?
Oh,
The one that we were playing?
crossplay.
Yeah, loving that. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
it's like
well,
Words with Friends
you
again.
timed out,
I
and
know, it
I
was
won by
Christmas
default,
season. Yeah, that's fine.
so
You can win. It's fine. I
I
haven't won
resigned.
one game yet.
That's great. I actually resigned from a game with Merrick today because he always gets, like, a lot of points, and I'm a sore loser, so
No, same. I always resign with Andrew. I'm like, "There's no point anymore. I'm not gonna win, so we have to start over." I do that every time.
yeah, because they start with 60 something points. He started with
Yeah.
90 points the other day, and I was like, "I'm not playing this game."
No,
What am
that's
I
not
what's
even
the point?
fun. What is the
Thank
point?
you.
Wait, speaking of words, my other app that I want to use more of is a vocabulary app. It literally sends me words every day and tells me what they mean and puts it in it like and it's like in a nice like serene little thingy. I'll show you. Like look, it's like, "Oh wow, I'm by the fire and
Epitome.
relaxed." Yeah.
I like
Perfect
that.
example.
We could,
The perfect example.
we're gonna be really smart. This is the year of big
So
brain.
smart. You know what inspired me to get this and get a big brain? Watching the Taylor Swift docu series. She uses a lot of big words and it made me feel dumb.
Yeah, I think she reads a lot of dictionaries or
And a
thesauruses or something.
lot of books. She reads a
A
lot
lot
of
of where's she finding the time?
honestly.
I don't do
Did you read
that.
a book this year?
I think I read half a book. I'm reading a book right now. I'm
Are
reading
you?
a
What
book
are you
now.
reading?
Yeah. I'm reading a book called Look Closer by David Ellis. I'll let you know how it is. I'm moving
Okay.
through it really slowly. I keep getting distracted by my phone.
Same. Have you ever been the person to like put your phone in your car, like keep it as far away as possible when
I
you like
should.
read? I know. I was thinking about doing that. I really want to try to delete TikTok this year.
Yeah, do that. You know what? That's actually an
No.
easier one to delete than you think.
Is it though?
Yeah, well, because you just go to Instagram Reels.
So I'm a boomer now.
Yeah, and Facebook Reels. Oh my god, I use Facebook Reels
Facebook
so
Reels.
much.
Stop it. That's so funny. I can't.
Sometimes Facebook Reels absolutely serves good
It's
content.
it's because what happens is it gets posted on TikTok and then it gets posted 2 months later on Instagram and then 6 months later it gets posted on Facebook and you're
And then
like,
I share it with you
wow.
guys.
Yeah. And we're like, girl,
Like this
we're like, this
happened.
person
Yeah,
already
this
has
happened
a new
in
boyfriend. Yeah.
2023. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
If I should delete an app, the app I should delete is Uber Eats, but I'm not deleting it. So
Wow. Okay. I low key accidentally got Uber one and I was like, why is Uber Eats so cheap now? And I was like,
Merrick
this is
has it too.
incredible.
Hmm.
It's kind of a
I
It tells
know.
me how much I save and, like, I know it's, like, probably how much I'm paying a month for it anyway, but I also, like, really like the idea of, like, it's free delivery. I'm like,
I
"Oh, then I'll
really
get it."
like that idea that I
Yeah,
don't have to cook.
yeah. Oh my god. Say less.
Eh,
Uber Eats, that's a really good idea, actually,
but we're not doing that.
but we're not going to, not yet. Maybe 2027.
Yeah. No.
Reassess in the next year. We kinda talked about this already, but the clothing item that you live in.
Yeah. Sweatpants. But then
Yeah.
also, I actually have to give a shout out to Simons. I bought like a bunch of elevated basics from Simons and I wear them constantly.
I
constantly.
love Simons.
It's
It's
the
so
best. It's so
so good.
affordable. It's cute stuff. I got like a black mini skirt that like I wear with everything. I got like a pair of jeans,
Love that. I love
a
it.
cardigan. No, but like really good high quality basics at a good price. Wow, that was such an ad.
And so if you swipe up after this, Jasmine
Use
20.
code Jazz Simon.
Well, what about skincare? Did you have a skincare product that was like your new fave this
I
year?
mean, skin was quite a journey for me this year. My skincare
Skin
holy
was a
grail.
journey.
Yeah, I started this year with like a full face of acne. Like I sometimes look, actually I wonder if I can show this picture because it's actually insane how bad it was for so yeah, here we go. Can you see this?
You found that so fast. Yeah, you
Look
can
at
kind of
that.
see it. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was really, really bad. And so anyways, my skincare holy grail is spironolactone.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Well, yes, that was the
Yeah.
thing. But actually my number one thing was going back to basics and cutting out pretty
Mm,
much absolutely everything except cleanser, moisturizer, and SPF. I use Korean skincare now,
mhm.
and that's it. That's all I do.
Yep. That's the beauty. I think with all this consumerism, we think that we need to have like 12 to 15 like steps in our skincare routine. And really our skin is like so clogged and so angry
Yeah.
and red and pissed off that
Your
I'm like, I
barrier's
think
like
yeah, you're
destroyed and
exactly, exactly. And it's like oh, there we didn't have skin like all you really need is like SPF and
yeah,
moisturizer and like a cleanser to clean your
a
skin.
cleanser.
But like
Yeah.
I think it's simplifying is key. And my answer is the same, Korean skincare and honestly
I
spironolactone.
thought so.
Friggin' love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best thing. It makes your skin glow. It totally makes your skin glow.
They're
Both
not
things.
lying.
But
Like
like
snail mucin, I don't know where
spironolactone,
that comes from.
I know. Oh, I had a really hard time with moisturizers for a long time because I found like all of them clogged my skin. And then as soon as I switched to Korean skincare, no problems.
I don't get it. It's like the extracts they're using or something. Like there's
I
stuff that's
know.
not approved here that's approved there. And then you just like get it from Korea and your skin's glowing. There's a
Glowing.
reason they have like porcelain skin.
Yeah, for their whole life.
Yeah. Yeah. What about a self care habit that you brought into 2025 that actually stuck?
Pilates.
Hmm.
Pilates. That's my self-care. I look so forward to it every
I
day. Like
love that.
it's been the best thing. I don't think it's gonna like here's the thing. I'm not like it's not gonna get me shredded, but it like keeps me moving and it's gotten me stronger and it's helped a lot of like the back pain I was having. And I feel like that's all I can really ask for is like longevity, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
That's probably the main
Exactly.
one. What about you?
Mm. I feel like this year I didn't develop very like routine habits because of like all the
Yep.
chaos, you know? Like I was like
It's hard.
really even just like we were sleeping in our living room for a really long
Yes.
time and we were like
No, it's
moving
like
like it was
nearly
just like
impossible.
yeah, it felt like really hard to nail down a routine and that's probably why like my mental health was affected so much because I like wasn't able to get
For
back into
sure.
my routine. The one thing that did stick though is I gua shot every single day this year, I think. Like almost every single day.
Really?
Yeah, and I use like these like suction cups too to like move my lymph fluid.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try it. I wanna try.
I love it. And I feel like it makes a huge difference. Like if I do one side of my face, I'm like, oh, I'm so much less puffy. And then I also get on my other little thing that I got this year that was also from my algorithm, my vibrational plate that I stand on.
I had a
It's like,
feeling.
yeah, bringing it back from like the 90s or whatever. It was like
Hey,
popular. It's great. Like it's so good for moving your lymph fluid. You have to like open your lymph
inflammation.
nodes,
Right.
inflammation, good for like gut issues. And it helps with like tone. Like you get more toned and your muscle recovery is better. So anyway, I love
They
that.
actually have walking pads now that double as vibration plates.
Wait, that's
I know I
so
was thinking about
cool.
selling mine and getting one.
No, actually, I love that. That's
Right?
so cool. I love that too. There's like pressure points on your feet. So you like know like you're on like different parts of your feet are getting like these little pressure points on it. Kind of like reminds me of like, you know, like acupuncture or anything like that,
Yeah, yeah.
which is so
Cool.
fun.
Okay, love it.
This question for you, I don't think I actually did one for myself, but what got easier for you this year?
Yes. What got easier for me this year? Two things. First thing is meaningful rest. That was something that got much easier for me this year was like
Mm,
not feeling like I had to earn rest.
great.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I fought really hard to like just let myself oh my god, I hate being this serious. Like change day to day and like feel what I actually need and like if I need to sleep late or like go to bed or like I just do it and it's like I don't overthink it too much. I mean, I still have moments. And yeah, so that's been great because I feel healthier overall. And then also saying no, setting boundaries and
Yeah.
saying no. It's getting easier. Still really hard, but I just feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, if it disrupts my peace, that's no, thank you.
Yeah,
You know?
totally. Absolutely. I piggyback on that for sure. Like, I feel like I
Yeah.
don't really feel so bad about not attending every single plan or like whatever it is. If I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
so tired, like I have to listen to my body and I'm going to go to bed early and it is what it is. So yeah, I love that. I'm right there with you for sure.
Same answer. Yeah. Cool. Love
Same
it.
answer. Yeah. What still feels hard but less scary than before? Ooh, we're getting into our serious answers.
It's really funny because I'm just like saying no got so easy. And my answer for this was saying no.
Yeah. Hey, that's fair. That's
Two things can
honest,
be true at
actually.
once.
Yeah. Yeah. Two things can be true. No, it's so true.
Still hard. Okay. It's
I
still hard.
know. The
Do
pressure we put on ourselves is crazy.
yes. People pleasing. And like, I think I'm still afraid of someone not liking me or like
That's what I
being
want
mad
to
at
give
me.
up. Yes, I
Same.
don't wanna be a people pleaser anymore, and I
No.
wanna give 0 fucks about what people think about me.
It doesn't matter. It's like none
It
of our
doesn't matter.
business, right? But it's
It's none of our
like
business.
it it still matters. Like I mean, I don't think that ever fully goes away. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe it does. I doubt it.
Maybe it just gets
But
easier every year as you get
yeah, I think that's
older.
all we can ask for, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's just remembering, and I try to think about this at the end of every day, that, like, no one is thinking about what you said that day. They're thinking about what they said. So it's like,
Yes.
if you're starting
So
to get, like,
true.
anxiety or something like that, and you're like, "Oh my god, I was so embarrassing when I was, like, dancing or doing something," it's like, no one's thinking about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Everyone's so concerned about themselves, like you are right
Themselves.
now. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Totally.
So that's a good answer. I love that. Anything that you're leaving behind in 2025 that you're like, "Bye-bye, see ya."
Okay. Yes, hopefully. I said this last year, so I'm hoping I can do better this year. But my answer is overconsumption. I want to
Yes.
declutter
Yeah.
physically and mentally. I don't need to be buying things that I wear one time and then decide that I hate and I've already thrown out the receipt in the box. So I'd like to
Yes.
shop less. I'd like to be less impulsive in the things that I buy, which I think I'm getting a little bit better at, but like I go through phases. When I'm stressed out, I still want to shop, you know?
And it does make me happier.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a huge dopamine rush, okay?
It's crazy.
But the after is like, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to overconsume, especially crap. I don't want to overconsume crap. So I'm trying to like buy more like,
Don't go on Temu, basically.
yeah, yeah, well, but sometimes when this wheel's spinning. um, yeah, what about you?
I wrote a list of like things I want to bring into the year. I really want to stop negative self-talk. I want to like stop it the second I notice it and just be like, "Oh, you don't like it doesn't matter," or like whatever it is. Like I want it to like be something that I can like actively like shut down, you know?
Yep, yep. I think that's great.
I think it's something that you just have to practice and then you'll get better at it. I really want to be less rageful on the road.
Oh,
I have pretty bad road rage, and it's because every single person driving in Victoria drives like 20 kilometers an hour.
I mean, I think I'd have road rage there too.
It's kind of bad. And I actually, so we have this thing on New Year's at our friend's house. We had this like, they do like a New Year's party pretty much every year. And we always go around the table and talk about like our pet peeve and like our favorite part of the year or favorite whatever. And my pet peeve was like when there's an advanced green and only one person gets through it.
No,
And I'm like,
if you're at the front of the line for an advanced screen, that is an important place to be. You have a
mm-hmm,
responsibility to the people
mm-hmm,
behind you. Your foot better be hovering, ready
yes,
to and go.
yes. And be prompt and move it
Three
or fucking
minimum.
lose it.
Three minimum.
Minimum. Anyway, that's one I need to like chill on the road rage because it really sets the tone for the day.
Fair enough.
And I started doing okay, so my thing for 2026 is regulating my nervous system. I feel
Okay.
like I because this year was so stressful, like I feel like my body was in so much of a like my sympathetic
Fight or
nervous system was
flight.
like jacked and flight. Yeah, exactly. That like I started going to acupuncture and I've never actually done acupuncture before and it has been a game changer for me. She's like every time
Interesting.
she like does the assessment she's like, "Oh my god, your nervous system is fried." And so she'll work on these pressure points, but then she'll do ear seating. Have you heard of ear seating?
I have heard of this. Just recently I
It's
heard about this.
it's incredible. So like
Yep.
there's gazillion pressure points on your ear. There's so many nerves there that you put these little things, they look like piercings. Like it looks like I have a little piercing in my ear.
Yeah.
It's so cool. But it's pushing on like the part of that stimulates my parasympathetic nervous system to like calm me down.
Okay.
And I had one on my like for my liver And Andrew and I both had a bottle of wine, and the next day he was feeling like garbage, and I felt totally fine. And I was like, "Was that the ear seed?" It's like nothing else changed. So it was so interesting. So
Try.
I think you should try it. You can order them, and you can just like look at a map, like a map of your ear, and figure out where to put them.
I can't read a map.
Oh yeah, no, no. Oh
North,
my God,
south,
speaking
east,
of
east, west.
maps. Oh, also, okay, why do our boyfriends always talking like, "Oh, it's north of this place, it's east of this place," and I'm like, "Wait,
No,
what?
it's not. It's
Do you have a
past the
compass?"
sign, and yeah. Shut up.
Literally
Anyways,
ridiculous. I also want to this year not rely on my maps every time I'm in my car. I want to try to learn. I want to not be so directionally challenged.
oh my god, good for
That's
you.
that's a hard one though.
That's actually like I believe you can do anything that you set your mind to. I don't believe I could
Yeah.
do that.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna attempt. I also like okay, though. Speaking, I'm sorry, I'm rambling right now,
No,
but the nervous system thing, also, I really want to work on brain health. I've been talking a lot with some of my like patients at work about like doing things to like disrupt your routine. Like she says, like at her house, she'll move where the soap is, or she'll move where something isn't normally in the pantry. So it makes you like have to use your brain more to actively think, or moving the apps on your phone, like where they are on your phone,
I
so that
just
you
search
get
for
like,
them.
yeah, no, me too, every time. And I showed Andrew that you can swipe down and search, and he was like, what? I was like, that's how I've been using my phone for
I
years.
didn't know that people just look for things.
Yeah, people have things organized in groups on their phone, which I definitely don't. And I
So I actually do. I have folders,
no, I know you have folders because your
but
email's clean as shit.
I still can't find things though. I'm like, I don't remember if I thought this was productivity or lifestyle.
That's so relatable.
You know?
So yeah, I think I want
Okay,
to
love
try to
that.
like get her sharper, learn new words, move my apps around, and shut the fridge
And move
door.
the sugar. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, friend, I have a question for you to wrap this up. What
Hmm.
was your most, I don't have an answer for this, so don't ask it back. What was your most exciting purchase of the year? Speaking of non-consumption.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, besides like my house and my cat, I okay, so remember how I like manifested getting the cloud couch from Restoration
Yes.
Hardware? And I literally had it on my vision board for years and years. I think it was 5 years at that point, and then I bought it, or like got it. And then the other thing that I had on for 7 years total is this like very famous gold mirror from Anthropology, and it's like 7 by 5 feet. It's huge, but it's been like
Yes.
something that I don't know. I saw it years ago, and I was like, I need this, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, it only ships to the U.S. first of all, and it's like $5,000 like converted to
Oh my
Canadian, and I was like,
God.
I'm not doing that. That's insane. So I was like looking around. HomeSense always has dupes of it because it's obviously now like it's very trendy and popular, but like no one in Canada can get it because you can't get it shipped here. And now it's like
Right.
officially sold out and you can't get it at all. But I was following this influencer in Vancouver for many years, and I knew she got it because she shipped it to somewhere in Seattle and picked it up in Seattle and drove it back to Vancouver. And I was like, wow, commitment. But I found out she was moving to New York and had to sell all of her furniture. So I DM'd her. Mind you, this girl has like 700,000 followers. And like, I don't know how my DM didn't get lost in her DMs, but she saw my message. She was like, yep, here, just text my brother-in-law. He's managing all of my furniture. And I was like, incredible. So I texted him and he was like, yeah, I'll put your name on it. And he sold it to me for like so much cheaper than it was obviously originally bought for. And I was so excited. And I said to Andrew, like, I was like, I have an opportunity to get the Anthropology mirror, but it'd be in Vancouver. And I was like, I don't know if it'll fit in your car. We probably have to get a U-Haul. And he was like, God bless Andrew, was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We also had another reason because we were picking up a table in Vancouver. And I was like, well, if we do
Right.
all of this at once, it'll be so much
It's worth it.
faster, efficient. The shipping company in Vancouver that was going to ship this table was like, we don't know how long it's going to take. This table's 300 pounds. Like, we'll let you know in a few months. Like, if we can't make it
300
work. I was
pounds.
like,
My
a few
God.
months. I know. I was like, this is utterly insane. So anyway, decided that like doing this whole thing together would be really worth it. So we got our U-Haul. We drove to Vancouver. We had to haul this mirror down this girl's like old apartment, and we get it in the U-Haul. We drive to the ferry. We were about to go pick up our table, but as we're moving the mirror, it shattered. And it was like one of the more devastating things that we've
You just
experienced.
hear it shatter.
It was so bad because like it was a bit of a chaotic situation of these like warehouse guys holding this insanely heavy table just waiting for us to make room in the U-Haul. And so we just sort of lifted the mirror and it just shattered. And it was like the most defeating like sound and moment.
That's like the oh my God. No,
I
just
know.
you're
I know.
exhausted.
Yeah.
You just spent a bunch of money. Like
Yeah.
went through so much, the time spent. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Driving a U-Haul through Vancouver, like nothing, none of that is fun. So yeah, and I'm my, in my head, I'm like, there's literally no way we can fix this for like less than what we bought the mirror for. Like I was like, this is gonna cost us like $1,500 or like $2,000 to get this fixed. And I was kind of like, what do we do? Like, do we just leave it here, whatever? And we're like, no, we have to bring the frame home
Yeah.
because the frame alone is worth so much. It's like
Yes.
a imported from Europe and it's one of a kind and blah blah blah.
100%.
So anyway, I got home. I called a bunch of like people to fix it, and someone came in like that night, was like, "Yo, I'll get a quote for you." Came over, picked up the mirror, brought it to their place, fixed it, and brought it back in a day, and it was fixed. It was
How much
like
did it cost?
I think it was $700,
That's
so
not
it was way cheaper
expensive.
than I thought. And I was like, "This thing's gonna follow me for the rest of my life. Like I'm gonna have this forever. I'm obsessed with it." And fuck it, it was worth it. Like I am so relieved that it's fixed.
100%.
I know, and they brought it up the stairs for me, so I didn't have to carry it.
You know what? You actually made money.
I made money. I really did. So
Oh
that
my
was
God.
exciting. It was a very
Exciting,
stressful
stressful, then
time,
exciting.
but everything worked out. Everything worked out. So that was my
As it
fave
does.
purchase.
I don't mean to be rude. I have to
Mm.
go. Do you have to
Oh,
go?
what do you have to do? Yeah, 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 I
Oh
do.
my God. Well,
But
you can't see it, but the corner is popping off of this poster. So I need to go find the scotch tape and I need to go put it back up.
Jasmine Tombs. I literally was Googling what is the sticky thing that you put on the back of posters so you don't have to use tape and it rips off the paint. That's what I was looking up. And I was like, wait, I have my thing to say, but I
I'm
can't
leaving
remember what
this
it's
in. I'm
called.
leaving this, guys.
No, that's
We gotta,
so funny.
we gotta be honest. Francesca gets really mad when we do these. Like, I have to go because
Still not
she
ready.
panics. She
Yeah.
forgets to think of it beforehand.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that I stole hers.
That's so I literally was like, what is that sticky thing that you use for posters? Wow. Okay, I'll come up with another one. Okay,
Okay.
I have to go because I have to rewind my VHS before I drop it off at Blockbuster, or else they'll have a field day.
Oh my God, I forgot you had to do that.
I know, right? And so did I.
Okay, that's a great one.
Thanks. That just came up.
Guys, that's it. That's improv brain. That's a sharp brain. That's a brain who's been moving the soap around.
I've been moving my apps around my phone. She's sharp. She's smart. She's ready for 2026.
Okay, well, bye.
Hasta la vista.
What is TTYL?
TTFN. Ta for
TTFN?
now.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.
And TTYL.